Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Early Career Academic. On this channel, I explore how I use the Passion Planner to set personal and professional goals. In this video, I'm going to use one of the back pages in my planner to lay out a guide basically through my summer classes so that I know exactly what work I owe my students every single week of the summer term. I did this for the spring as well, but I'm going to do it for summer. So follow along if you want to see how I set that up. I think it'll be a little more organized this time since I did it once before. Before we get started, I am a Passion Planner ambassador. That means I have an affiliate link for Passion Planner products in the description of this video and a discount code for an extra 10% off of any Passion Planner products. Okay, so before I get to the back pages, you'll notice I added a few new stickers to the front of my book. I love the Black Elite for this reason, that you can come in with stickers that you find, kind of build a collection over time. This one I got in my recent trip to San Diego, and then this one from J. Smith Designs, and I just posted recently well, last week's spread was using her stickers as well. But anyhow, I just wanted to point that out. Okay, so I'm going to flip to the back here and just show you my last effort at doing this here. So this is the first effort to track the work that I owe students. It's just in the past I've had to like look at the syllabus every time and like figure out like what, how should my workflow be going in terms of what I should be prioritizing for feedback. These are writing intensive courses, which means I need to read a lot and write a lot for my students and to get work back to them in a timely manner so they can like make progress on their projects. So I did it week by week, and then I listed out what was due in every week and then what I would be returning to the students in that same week. So it was really helpful in that regard. So I'm going to do this for the summer session as well, and I will link to my back pages playlist in the description of this video so that if you want to see the other back pages, what I've done there, you are welcome. I'm also going to be using stickers from the Women's Empowerment Sticker Book to jazz it up a little bit. It's going to be fairly functional spread, but it doesn't hurt to come in with a few little like stickers to liven it up like I did here with my summer goals page. So in fact, what I might do is let me think here. I'm planning on taking this list for the work stuff and mapping it out across June and July so that I am like really careful about what I'm working on when, kind of like a Gantt chart. But I think it actually is going to take 2 pages. So I think I will go ahead and stick with my plan, which is to use this page for the feedback schedule. So I'm going to go ahead and put some functional stickers down first and then start mapping out the semester. So the summer sessions are shorter. I mean, most of them are, all of them are shorter than the semester long sessions. But they, in my particular case, they are 5 weeks long. It's actually kind of more like 4.5 weeks if you like, because the last week is chopped, like ends in the middle of the week because you have to account for like an exam period. So that, can get tricky for sure. I'm not sure if these are straight or centered, but you know what? We're gonna do what we're doing. It is what it is. As I said, this is designed to be very functional. See, I think this one's slanted a little bit. Okay. I'm not going to try to be too picky. If you are a teacher and you have, and especially if you do a project-based course of some kind, it can be challenging to keep track of, what the students are doing currently and then what you owe them, right? So I think that's like where this really is helpful to me. And actually, I think what I'm going to do is we'll do a little layering. Make this look really pretty. So this column is the feedback that I owe them or the grades, whatever it is. And then this is the work that they have submitted. Because it's not it's not one for one, because it depends on what day they're submitting it. So that's why it's important for me to know how these things relate to each other. So the other thing is, as I said, this is a 5-week session, so I just want to make sure I delineate the weeks in that way. So they do their intro posts, and then they have a scholarly journal prompt, and they do a research question. They also have replies to their intro posts. And in this week, I can do intros plus credit for the replies, and I can do feedback on their scholarly article post. So that's week 1. And then week 2, they have a quiz. I'm actually going to jot down the dates. And then a spreadsheet. You're like, is this a writing class or what? But it actually is a very helpful tool for research writing that I try to teach them. So I owe them feedback on their research question post. I input credit for the quiz, and feedback on their citation map. Okay, so that's week 2. And then they have an annotation and outline. This is a very fast-paced course. It squashes the whole, typically 14 weeks worth of instruction into 4.5 weeks, as I said. So it's even more important for me to know what I owe them, and like how much how much time it's gonna take, because I just have to turn it around so quickly. And it's not like I haven't done this before. I've taught every single summer that I've been working at this institution, but I'm a little anxious about it this time because of the baby. So I just don't want to forget anything. I want to be able to pace myself appropriately. I think honestly I'm a little nervous because this semester was tough. I know you guys are getting a therapy session on top of this, but and I don't honestly think it was the baby and the teaching. It was the baby, the teaching, and the admin stuff. And yeah, so I think as a result, I'm just a little less confident than I would otherwise be going into this. And it's gonna be different. She's different, I'm different. We are starting one day a week daycare this summer. We've got a daycare lined up, and so I will have some dedicated time in addition to any other time I can get from friends and family watching her. So I think it'll be fine, but it just it just doesn't hurt to have a little bit of planning and a reference. This is what this is to me. This is a reference guide, because you'll see if you've been watching my weekly plan with me's, that I refer to this when I'm setting up a new week, so that I know what student work I'll be working on that week. And the final. Okay. Super helpful to me. And I put the dates. I'm gonna put the dates up here too. Excuse me. Because sometimes I'm looking at this and I'm like, if I look too far ahead and I'm like, what week is that? And then I'm like, oh, it's this week in June, and it's just helpful to me in that regard. I can't believe we're starting the summer sessions already, but we are. It is what it is. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is just star the work I know is going to take the most time in each week. Because not everything they do requires a ton of feedback from me. Some of it is a little more along the lines of a completion grade, but some of it actually requires careful, feedback from me. I'm also going to underline, actually I'm going to box the major assignments so that it just is like a little like visual cue to me that this is not like a small activity. This is a big thing that I will have to spend a lot of time on in that week. So the stars are like significant feedback, and then the boxes are the major projects, and it's just helpful to me to take a look. So you can see in the last week it's a lot, but the beauty of teaching a rapid class like this is that it is, over sooner. I mean, the beauty, I'm not trying to make it sound like I just don't care, but just that, so that I can get to my summer and the students can get to their summer, unless they're taking more classes than mine. So I also brought out this Crayola Super Tip. It's like a coral kind of color, because there's like, with these stickers, there's kind of like a coral, not in these ones here, but like in the same grouping of stickers. And so I thought what I might do is like bring some of the coral up in the title, and then pull in some of those stickers with the coral. So what did I call it last time? Sorry, my brain is tired today. Student feedback. What I will say is summer classes. Not the best lettering, but it is what it is. Maybe I'll do what I did on the other side of this page. Cute. And I actually think that works out well, because these stickers, which have the greens and everything in them, like have this little black kind of shadow thing going on. So I think that actually looks really cute. Okay, yes, so I want some with the coral for sure. And then some with the green also. Should I do it straight? I think straight is the key. And then we've got this one, which has some of the green. And then one more. I'm going to bring some more of this, like, I don't know what you call it, burnt orange or something. I love it. Isn't that cute? I think that's so cute. Like, cuter than last time for sure. I'm making progress. I'm also going to just like emphasize this stuff with a little color. There we go. Yeah, major stuff. It's just helpful to me. Yeah, that's really what I wanted to. And then come on. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So yes, you will see this when I'm setting up a new week for the following until the middle of June. So you'll see this again, but thank you so much for watching this little short plan with me. I hope you found it somewhat interesting, at least a little helpful if you do this kind of work, if you teach summer classes or any classes at all really, or anything where you owe work in a sequence. I think it's useful to have something like this for a given project or what have you. So thanks again for watching. I do have some more, as I said, I'm going to do kind of like a project Gantt chart for the summer, because even though I wrote this list out in a different video, and it is helpful to me to have it all in one place. I am still feeling a little anxious about mapping it onto the summer so that I can be more realistic with myself about how much time I actually have, and when to rotate in and out of the various things on this list. So that is what I'm hoping to do in an upcoming video, and if you're interested, please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching.